sekolah online dulu tuh, saya rasa macam bukan sekolah saja.
Ketika nanti terindikasi itu sangat berbahaya sekali.
Daring itu tidak efektif.
Since the COVID-19 pandemic spread to Indonesia in mid-March 2020, schools have stopped the face-to-face teaching and learning process. The COVID-19 pandemic has widely affected all aspects of people's lives, including education unit. As a consequence of the discontinuation of face-to-face learning, schools implement online learning, which obviously brings new problem to the society.
Sekolah online dulu tuh, saya rasa macam bukan sekolah saja. Kelihatan anak bebas ke sana ke sini, tidak ada bilang mau belajar. Mereka kan mulai pakai HP, jadi kami orang tua tidak tahu tuh. Hanya mereka ada bilang ada belajar lewat HP.
Learning from home is an option to prevent a crowd that causes a cluster in the education unit.
1 tahun lebih kita itu daring, dan saya merasa daring itu tidak efektif, tidak efisien. Kenapa? Anak-anak itu kesulitan untuk memahami materi kalau hanya lewat audiovisual.
However, as time goes by, the pandemic forced us to live with new behavior, so various efforts are required to keep providing quality education during the pandemic. Efforts to change behavior against the COVID-19 pandemic have become a movement sounded by Muhammadiyah through the Muhammadiyah Disaster Management Center. This movement is formed to be a program, UBAH. This program is supported by the Australian government through the Australia-Indonesia Partnership Program Siap Siaga, targeting 7 cities districts in 5 provinces, namely Kulon Progo, Sidoarjo, Pamekasan, Banyuwangi, Denpasar, East Lombok, and Sika. The UBAH program generates behavior change agents who will serve as role models for the surrounding environment. Dominika Catur Pangesti, one of the SLB PGRI Nanggulan student, Rabbani Budi Santosa, an 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 1 Pamekasan, Maria Teresia, a student of SMAS Katolik Santo John Paul II Maumere, Igusti Ayu Agung Cahya Wulan, a 10th grade student of SMA Negeri 4 Denpasar, and Amalia Nurhaliza, a student of SMA Muhammadiyah II Sidoarjo, have appeared as an ambassador for each school who is able to communicate and campaign for proper COVID-19 health protocols. Change efforts are carried out through various activities, namely training, workshop for teachers and students, tabletop exercise, and focus group discussion. The UBAH program provides education regarding insight and knowledge on the implementation of the COVID-19 health protocols, risk communication, and the ability to handle incidents during the COVID-19 pandemic. The different characteristics of schools are a challenge for the UBAH program team in providing education about the implementation of the COVID-19 health protocols. The UBAH program team offer training for teachers to have knowledge about COVID-19, and similarly, schools have clear procedures in handling COVID-19. In this training, teachers can understand the concept of GATSI and student protection in program implementation, understand the situation of the latest COVID-19 related to teaching and learning activities in school, examine obstacles and formulate solutions, and communicate the risk communication of COVID-19 health protocols. Teachers are required to understand the latest situation of COVID-19 related to learning because teachers will be role models for students. A school that is mainly concerned by the UBAH program team is the outstanding school. The method applied to students is also excellent, so the behavior change efforts are more effective.
Aku marah.
Gimana bilangin temannya?
Nggak usah masuk.
temannya marah nggak diingetin kayak gitu?
Bingung malahan.
Oh.
Dominika Catur Pangesti, one of the students from SLB PGRI Nanggulan, is wheelchair user who can communicate with her teachers even in various stage.
Mama Randy.
With the implementation of multiple activities from the UBAH program, Catur has a tough determination to implement the COVID-19 health protocols.
Pak, empuk, sabun.
Tadi berapa?
16.
The UBAH program team not only provide education to teachers, but also students to be the target. Thus, the program can run continually. In this training, students are provided a COVID-19 understanding from the dangers, symptoms, to the handling. In addition, students can also become agent of change for the surrounding. After receiving education about COVID-19, arranging SOP, and forming a school task force team from training, the following agenda is workshop involving students in forming a school task force team and designing information and education communication media such as poster, standing banners, and murals, even educational videos as a reminder to keep us from COVID-19. Rabani Budi Santosa, one of the 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 1 Pamekasan, who is involved in the activities of the UBAH program, is quite skilled at communicating and conveying information to his peers. During the workshop, Rabani and other students obtained the test of making communication, information media, and applying the flow of communication in case of the case with their peers. Maria Teresia, one of the students of Santo John Paul II Catholic High School, who is a member of the ambassador team for UBAH, was able to provide an understanding of the importance of maintaining the COVID-19 health protocol to her peers.
Jaga jarak, selalu memakai masker.
One of the efforts made by the UBAH program teams is to support safe school during the COVID-19 pandemic by completing the implementation of the health protocol, such as hand washing, hand sanitizer, thermogun, isolation room, and the school's health clinic or UKS room and its supporting equipment. Santo John Paul II Catholic High School Maumere previously did not have a UKS room as a place of first aid for the health of school residents. Now, after the implementation of the UBAH program, the school already had a UKS room along with medical equipment and medicine that support the UKS function. After making communication and information media related to the COVID-19 creatively designed to remind about the dangers of COVID-19, currently, schools have provided KIE media such as poster, standing banners, and murals. This creativity can be seen at SMK Muhammadiyah 1 Siliragung, Banyuwangi.
Nah, ini mural yang dibikin sama anak-anak kita sendiri. Jadi nggak nyewa orang, kan kita punya yang namanya ekstra melukis. Jadi yang bikin adalah anak-anak yang tergabung dalam ekstra melukis. Ini mural yang pertama. Nanti yang di belakang masih ada lagi.
Oke, ini berarti untuk media edukasi juga ya?
Iya, untuk media edukasi. Kenapa ditaruh di sini gitu? Karena di sini tuh di belakang ini tempatnya memang anak-anak bagi jurusan teknik kendaraan ringan, teknik bisnis sepeda motor, yang dimana semuanya banyak laki-laki.
Change in the behavior at mightily required agent of change of figure as role models. The UBAH program brings up agent of change called UBAH ambassador from both teachers and students. As the head of the COVID-19 task force at school, Muslim must master the SOP for handling COVID-19 well and control all school activities by implementing the COVID-19 health protocols.
Kami hanya sekedar mengingatkan siswa, tapi dengan adanya ubah ini hati kami terutama bagi ibu guru, bapak ibu guru tahu bagaimana dari COVID ini yang terlalu ketika nanti terindikasi itu sangat berbahaya sekali. Sehingga kami berjuang bagaimana sekarang COVID itu kita lawan, betul-betul kita lawan dengan adanya ubah ini, Pak. Perilaku kita, sikap kita, bagaimana dengan masyarakat, lebih-lebih bagaimana menjaga diri, terutama diri kita pribadi, keluarga kita di rumah, orang lain, sehingga kita bisa sehat semua dan tetap menjalankan aktivitas seperti biasanya. Iya. Waalaikumsalam.
As soon as arrives at school, Muslim immediately gets ready in front of the entrance to check students' discipline, whether it's school attributes and students' health protocols. When many people start to ignore health protocol and consider COVID-19 does no longer exist, this is a great challenge. Regarding that, we need agents of change who are ready to become enforcers and role models. Amalia Nurhaliza, 11th grade student of Mathematics and Natural Science 3, becomes Ubah Ambassador for SMA Muhammadiyah 2 in Sidoarjo. Amalia was chosen as Ubah Ambassador as an example for her friends. One of the example is about discipline. Activities as Ubah Ambassador, Amalia and the team do every day are checking the health protocol, starting from measuring body temperature, providing hand sanitizer at school entrance, and campaigning for adequate health protocols. After completing the SOP of the health protocol implementation, the SOP of health monitoring, and the SOP of handling incident in schools, as well as forming the school task force team, then a tabletop exercise is required to notice the effectiveness of the SOP and the coordination law of the school task force team and people at school. SMA Negeri 4 Denpasar has carried out the TTX activity well. From the prepared scenario, it is clear that the risk communication flow implemented by the school is following the program success indicators. The role of student as agent of change is not only in preventive action but also in handling cases. Agent of change must be able to be role models for their friends, to comply with procedures, and understand to hand their friends with symptoms of COVID-19. Such as one of the 10th grade student, Igusti Ayu Agung Cahyawulan, who become one of Ubah Ambassador. As Ubah Ambassador, who has carried various training from the team, Wulan, as family court, is now more aware of the dangers of COVID-19. In effort to measure behavior change, at the end of the mentoring, it is necessary to carry out focus group discussion or FGD activities and also make observation related to the implementation of health protocols in school. In the FGD, the indicator of success in the student's role are enforcers of health protocol at school. Student can identify the violation and compliance with the COVID-19 health protocol. Students know the incident report flow to the teachers, and there is an agreement between teachers and students regarding the communication system to reduce violation and improve compliance.
Bahwa program penanggulangan bencana harus menjadi kerja para pihak. Apa yang sudah dirintis oleh MDC dengan mitranya dan juga sekolah desa John Paul dan Muhammadiyah itu harus dikampanyekan, digerakkan untuk tingkat pendidikan di tempat-tempat lain dalam kabupaten ini.
Kami merasa terbantu sekali dengan diadakannya kegiatan-kegiatan ini. Untuk kedepannya, mudah-mudahan dari MBMC atau di Ubah istilahnya bisa memperlebarkan sayapnya ke semua elemen masyarakat yang ada di Kota Denpasar khususnya, kemudian di Indonesia pada umumnya. Sehingga lembaga penanggulangan bencana di seluruh Indonesia bisa lebih terbantu.
Kami tetap mendukung secara penuh. Jadi kita seperti tadi yang saya sampaikan di awal, bahwa apapun yang menjadi kegiatan maupun pelaksanaan tentang pengendalian COVID ini, memang kita tidak bisa bekerja sendiri. Kita harus saling bergandengan tangan untuk menciptakan suasana yang memang benar-benar jauh dari situasi COVID-19.
Saya memberikan apresiasi yang sebesar-besarnya kepada UBA, ya, program ini sangat baik untuk penanggulangan bencana dan memberikan edukasi, terutama menyiapkan satu SOP dan juga terbentuknya satu wadah, ya, sekretariat bersama yang pasca kegiatan ini langsung kita melakukan aksi, aksi sehingga masyarakat lebih mengerti, lebih terampil, perilakunya berubah dalam menghadapi situasi bencana yang terjadi di daerah Kabupaten Sika.
Perubahan perilaku terutama di tingkat pendidikan di masyarakat pastinya ini memberikan dampak yang luar biasa kepada bangsa ini.
The UBA program initiated by the Muhammadiyah Disaster Management Center received support from numerous parties. Activities with stakeholders that have been facilitated by the UBA team program have resulted in various policy recommendations for handling COVID-19 in the education sector. In Sidoarjo and Banyuwangi, the UBA program has submitted the SOP for face-to-face learning and an effort to optimize government regulation in enforcing health protocols and handling the COVID-19 pandemic. Kulon Progo, Pamekasan, Denpasar, and Sika do not only submit the SOP but also form a SECBER or Secretariat of Disaster Management. Furthermore, East Lombok has issued a decree of SECBER which has been cited by the region as an effort to strengthen policies for handling COVID-19 in the education sector.